So who here can relate to stress? Who can relate to it? So we all can. This whole thing around stress that I've learned in my 52 and a half years on the planet is what if it's just fear? What if we're just afraid? At the core of our being, we're just afraid. And I think we're all afraid. I think we live in a world where everybody's afraid of each other. They're afraid of themselves, they're afraid of their neighbor, they're afraid of the guy on the street, they're afraid of their boss, afraid of your kids even. Bet you some are even afraid of your kids on what they're going to do. Are they going to make it? Are they going to take all the lessons that I taught them and be successful? We're all afraid, and we're not talking about it. How many of us know people, or yourself, have been on a stress leave? Yeah, you just took a big fear leave. You were just afraid. But you didn't know, or maybe you don't know, or hopefully you got some ground behind you now that you know what you're afraid of. But let me just suggest to you that today, there's a reason for that. That came from some other place that has nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with you. None of us were taught how to live. We were just given a whole bunch of information that was passed on through somebody else, right? We're just given a bunch of information and convinced that this is the way it is. And I call that the world of story. We all have a story here that's running right now. It's humming in the background. And what if I also suggested to you that, or here's a question for you, what if our environments and our relationships are a reflection of who you are? If you look beyond the end of your nose, are your relationships and environments a reflection of who you are or who you are not?